Oh yeah, I have a pinch hitter. Someone is going to pinch hit for me. Come in, teach the class, take the class. Just an expression that you hear from time to time.
So substitute, we can say substitute.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just that they pick up the expression from the sport and use it for a situation like this, where someone will substitute. I'm going to Chiang Mai, someone will substitute for me tomorrow. And the kind of off the expression is, someone will pinch hit for me tomorrow. Yeah, the formal way to say it would be, yes, someone will substitute tomorrow. But that just is a slang expression. Somebody will pinch hit for me, don't worry.
Sir, how to use in sentence? How to use this in a sentence? Make a sentence of pinch hit.
Make a sentence?
Sentence.
Yeah, I am leaving for Chiang Mai tomorrow. The class will be held at 9 o'clock, however. There will be someone to pinch hit for me in the class. So I'm telling you that I won't be here, I'll be away, but there will be someone. I don't know at this particular moment who exactly that's going to be, but there will be someone to pinch hit for me in the class. Someone will come in and substitute for me because I'm in Chiang Mai. Someone will substitute for me in the class. Will pinch hit in the class. Okay. The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. Wow. The teacher was quite impressed. The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed. Go ahead.
The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, a square, pyramid, and a triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed.
Right, very good. The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed. Okay?
The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a triangle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed.
Right, the teacher was quite impressed. Impressed. The teacher was quite impressed. There's the slightest impressed. It changes it from the moment in time to the past. Quite impressed. Not so much impressed. Impressed. It's almost like there's just a D, no E. Impressed. There's that little bit of a D. Not impressed, no. Impressed. Okay, go ahead.
The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed.
Right, very good. The teacher was quite impressed. Young student, geometry, interesting, circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. Teacher was quite impressed. Okay.
The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed.
Right. The teacher was quite impressed. Found his geometry class. Okay.
The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class.
All right. Okay. Very good. And triangle. Kind of like three. Remember three. Try. In his first class, the teacher was quite impressed. Okay.
The young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed.
Just a little bit of a but it has to be there for the proper sound of the word. Okay, go ahead.
Young student found his geometry class quite interesting. He drew a circle, square, pyramid, and triangle in his first class. The teacher was quite impressed.
Yeah, we're talking like this happened last week or yesterday. We're in the past tense with found, find, present, found in the past. Quite interesting. He drew, draw, drew, a circle, a square, a pyramid, and a triangle. So the young student found his geometry class a study of the different forms and different things. In this case, a circle and a square where all the sides are equal. A pyramid, more like something like this that you would see in Egypt, from maybe 2,000 years ago, and a triangle, which 1, 2, 3 angles, an angle, the angle, and in this case, a triangle has 1, 2, 3 angles. In his first class, day one, the first class, boom, wow. The teacher was very impressed with the fact that in his first class, he was able to draw the circle, the square, the pyramid, and the triangle in the geometry class, studying the different forms that we're talking about. Any questions about those words? Impressed? She was very enthusiastically watching him do this wonderful job in his first opportunity. Very impressed. Felt very strong that he knows what he's doing. Wow, that's really good. Most people have trouble with the square or the pyramid in the first class, but this guy, wow. Maybe he has a future in architecture or something like that. Maybe he'll be able to build pyramids. Well, it's probably not too much of a demand for pyramids these days, but maybe the idea of building a tall structure with a roof like that, maybe something like that. But the pyramids are something from the way, way back. Found, and any questions about these words? Triangle, square, pyramid, circle. Okay. To be quite impressed or quite interesting, it's kind of just another way of saying very impressed or very interesting. I was quite impressed, very impressed. More or less the same thing. Okay, the traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed a cleaning, as the chairs, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty. The traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed a cleaning, as the chairs, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty. Go ahead.
The traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed a cleaning, as the chairs, table, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty.
Right, very good. The traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed a cleaning, as the chairs, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty. Go ahead.
The traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed a cleaning, and the chairs, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty.
Dusty, right, very, or quite dusty. Apartment, returned, long trip, sofa, tables, and other furniture. Okay.
Traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed cleaning, as the chairs, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty.
Right, very good. Needed a cleaning. Cleaning. Apartment needed a cleaning. Cleaning. Okay, go ahead.
The traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed a cleaning, as the chairs, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty.
Cleaning. Yeah, it's sometimes hard to get away from the R sound with the L. The R is up here, R, like cream. I like cream in my coffee, cream. Everything is right here, cream. But when you're talking about the L sound, it goes down here, clean. I like cream in my coffee. Everything is right here. Cream. I don't like it, cream. But when you go to the L sound, away from the R to the L, clean. It's all down here. Whereas with the R, it's right here. Cream. Clean. Yeah, it's just a matter of where your focus is in your throat, so to speak. Clean, okay. Okay, go ahead.
The traveler returns from his long trip to find that his apartment needs a cleaning, as the chairs, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty.
Right, we're quite dusty. Sofa, tables, chairs needed a cleaning. Okay, go ahead.
The traveler returns from his long trip to find that his apartment needs a cleaning, as the chairs, table, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty.
Right, we're quite dusty. The traveler, the person traveling, the traveler, he returned. Okay.
The traveler returned from his long trip to find that his apartment needed cleaning, as at the chair, tables, sofa, and most of the other furniture were quite dusty.
Right, right. Most of the other pieces of furniture, like the ottoman maybe and different little things, were very dusty. So something needed to be done, and what needed to be done was a cleaning. So the traveler, the person who was traveling, has now come back from his trip. And it was a long trip. He flew all the way to New York,
3 months.
was there for 3 months, and then came back. Woo! So things happen when you're gone for 3 months. And sometimes little pieces of dust settle on the furniture. So when he came back to his apartment, in the apartment building, there was many, and he noticed that, whoa, what happened? I gotta do something. I've gotta clean up. So he looked at the chairs, the tables. What is a sofa? Sofa.
So it is a big unit to sit with a foam on it.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3 pieces, sometimes 2 pieces.
Yeah, it could be 3 or 4. Yeah, along with arms. It usually has arms, you know, if you, it would go from the wall, maybe all the way over to here, and that would be the sofa. Sitting, where is she? Oh, she's in the living room. What's she doing? She's sitting on the sofa watching the television, the TV. She's sitting on the sofa watching the TV. Tables and chairs, cleaning and dusty. The little pieces of dust, little pieces of dirt that are floating in the air, over time will land on the table, and you would need a dust cloth to go and brush away the dust. Any questions about that? Chairs, tables, cleaning to make it.
So far, must be for 2 or 3 people, but if the seat like a sofa just for 1 people, can we call sofa?
One person?
Like a armchair.
Well, it's an armchair for one. Okay, armchair. Well, here, this would be good. An armchair would be something like this, and sitting for one person. 2 people. What do they call that? Oh, wow. Thailand, and they don't know?
Yes.
Whoa. What do they call it? No, they call it a
Love seat.
Love seat.
a love seat.
Love seat.
Why do they call it? I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but I do know that's what they call it. And then if you go for another one, sofa. 3. And you know, as they say, 3 people, 2's company, 3's, 2 is company, 3 is what? The expression. 2's company, 3's a crowd. In other words, if you have 2 people on the love seat, a 3rd person would be pretty much a crowd. That's an expression that you hear. What I do with the eraser? Oh, over here. Yeah. So this would be an armchair, 1, love seat 2, sofa 3, or maybe 4. You know, crowd in.
So more than 3 call sofa, right?
It's still a sofa. You could have 10 on it, but it'd be pretty crowded. 3 would be about right.
Royal sofa.
But as a love seat, as they say, 2 is company, 3 is a crowd.
Yes.
If you think about it, you'll get the idea.
Odd.
Okay, very good. Okay, here we go. The bank official saw that according to his schedule, he was in for a very busy day with several meetings around the city. The company chauffeur would pick him up at 8 a.m. to begin the day. The bank official saw that according to his schedule, he was in for a very busy day with several meetings around the city. The company chauffeur would pick him up at 8 a.m. to begin the day. Okay.
The bank official saw that according to his schedule, he was in for a very busy day with several meetings around the city. The company chauffeur would pick him up at 8 a.m. to begin the day.
Right, very good. The company chauffeur would pick him up at 8 a.m. to begin the day. Almost sounding like that. Chauffeur would pick him up to begin the day. Okay.
The bank official saw that according to his schedule, he was in for a very busy day with several meetings around the city. The company's chauffeur would pick him up at 8 a.m. to begin the day.
Right, very good. According to his schedule, it's almost like S-K-E-D, schedule, schedule, almost like a J there, schedule, jewels instead of a D, like it sounds like a J, schedule. He was in for a very busy day with several meetings around the city. The company chauffeur would pick him up at 8 a.m. to begin the day. Go ahead.
The bank official saw that according to his schedule, he was in for a very busy day with several meetings around the city. The company chauffeur would pick him up at 8 a.m. to begin the day.
Right, very good. Would pick him up at 8 a.m.